appointment setting, one of the most important aspects of lead generation that many lead generation agencies fail upon, or it's a part that they don't deliver. They'll focus, and it's a problem that we'll have internally as a business, right? That you can figure out maybe email marketing, or maybe you've got a company that does email marketing, or maybe you've got a company that's working on LinkedIn or PPC or retargeting or any variation, right, generating the lead. But then how do you get a qualified lead to show up to your phone call? How do you know that that person isn't kind of a kind of, average shopper, that they will be a no-show, that they actually do intend or really have an interest in the service, but maybe they're not sure on you, or all of those variations, right? So if you're an appointment setter and you're watching this video, then I want to show what I have learned through all of the appointments that I've set up, the appointment training that I've had to do as a consequence of building Pearl Lemon Leads, a lead generation agency, as well as a Pearl Lemon Media Group, okay? Let's talk about appointment setting. My name's Deepak Shukla, and this is your life. So, guys, the most important thing with appointment setting is, number one, to stick with it, but also to take breaks. Every guy out there is going to tell you that, hey, you got to be hard. You got to be willing to kind of deal with the knocks, or to roll with the punches, and you've got to have a certain kind of personality. But listen, one of the other biggest things, right, is dipping your feet into, or dipping your toes into the refill tank. If you make 10 calls in a row and you get 10 rejections in a row, then take a 5-minute break. Take a 5-minute break. Relax. Have a second to think about, I'm another phone call away to success. This is all part of the process. Every rejection makes me better. So mantras in combination with breaks, right? So a mantra break is something that's really critical to your ability to actually appointment set. And here's why. Because as soon as your energy drops, this is what happens, right? You see it in all aspects of You see it in all aspects of life, that people start energetically, they start, going hard, being hard, and doing this element of stuff, and then somewhere along the way, in entrepreneurship, they call it the bathtub effect, where you get excited, you expect the world to care about your amazing message about setting up the appointment, but then no one fucking cares, because no one will care as much about this business as you do. And you know what? If you're not the appointments, if you're not an owner of the business, if you are appointment setting as, a role, and you're based, for example, in the Philippines, or you're based in South Africa, or you're based, in an economy where hiring an appointment setter makes sense, and you're doing this and you're not connected perhaps to the company goals, remember, this is the journey that you're on. Use those use those break mantras, use those moments, because when you become indispensable, when you become a linchpin with your ability to set qualified appointments, then really the sky's the limit, okay? We do live in a world that is fair, right? Believe it or not, if you act and operate in a way that over delivers, goes above and beyond, then it is only fair that you get the breaks. It's not about just trying hard, okay? Make 20 cold calls in a row, and then by the 20th call, you're kind of like, hi, it's Deepak here from Pearl Lemon Leads. Hi, it's Deepak here. Hi, could I speak to the business? Energy, enthusiasm. So when you need a break, take a break, right? When I record these videos, right, I need to take a moment back, because I want to give while I'm on the call. I want to give while I'm on the video. And then I might take a moment and just chill. I might listen to a voice note from a friend. I might listen to Dappy, Fuck Them, the song is called. I might do something, or I will do something that will allow me to have a mini break. A mini break where I just step back and I'm in a different zone. You might call it task switching, okay? And this is one of the critical components with appointment setting, because it's better to make 10% less calls, but to have 30% more quality, right? So that is, as opposed to, for example, 50 calls, right? 10% less, is 5, right? You'll do 45 calls, but there'll be 20% higher energy, which will equate to maybe 10% more appointments. And 10% more appointments is way better because you bring your energy to the table and you bring your enthusiasm, and that gets communicated so massively. And the way that you maintain that over time is by being diligent with breaks, by these mantras. I had to pause to see if I was still recording. I was like, what? These mantras that you say to yourself, I'm one more step away from success. This is making me stronger. I can cold call. I can appointment set. I can do all of these amazing things. So when you need a break, after you've got through 10 calls, take a 2-minute break. Take time out. Walk around the room. Do what you got to do to maintain that energy, to step out from it and realize that, you know what, there are other things that are interesting, that allow yourself to just be out there, and then you can jump back in it and attack with enthusiasm and with passion. So when you're appointment setting, this is a critical and core component. This is Pearl Lemon Sales. I'm Deepak Shukla, and this is your life.